Good morning and welcome to TCS Student News. I'm your host Shane Latham, here with
Garrett and Donavin Hooper.
For our first story, we would like to go to Syria. In Syria, even more civilians killed by U.S.-led airstrikes. No one yet knows who are calling these airstrikes. The Syrian Observatory of Human Rights said that the airstrikes hit the village of Akarishi on Sunday night and that 12 women were killed. These airstrikes are happening all over. One happened Monday morning in an ISIS-held town near Syria's border. The strike hit a convoy of farm workers and that 22 died, said the rebel news agency Raqqa is being slaughtered silently. The news groups, the Raqqa is being slaughtered silently and the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights recently said the U.S. military groups said that they are going to try to hardest not to kill any more civilians, but they do admit to killing around 300 civilians.
Speaking of casualties, let's hope we don't see them in Korea. North Korea's missile test on Sunday was the country's most successful yet, according to analysts. North Korea may not have a weapon capable of hitting the key U.S. military base in the Pacific. The U.S. military base said that the missile could reach Guam. The missile reached an altitude of 2,000 kilometers. The United States, among other countries, are worried that the missile was launched at a different trajectory. It could have reached the U.S. Anderson Air Force Base. Guam is located around 2,200 miles southeast of North Korea, and the U.S. rotates heavy bombers, including B-1s, B-2s, and B-52s, through the island. In our next story, we will be talking about one kind of virus. 150 countries around the world braced Monday for a massive malware cyber attack and affected thousands of computers, banks, hospitals, and government institutions. It mainly affected Windows computers and is called WannaCry. Hackers locked down computers and threatened to delete all the data unless they were paid a good price. It has already affected more than 200 people, and organizations are struggling to apply any type of security for this. The only way to prevent from this happening to your devices is to download the software update.
Other news, the fight for Mosul is still going strong. Digging into the fight for Mosul, Iraqi troops are saying they will need more funding from the U.S. to take on this fight. The U.S. says they are entering the final stages of the war. The U.S.-backed Iraqi troops have pushed the last of ISIS-hardened fighters in just a few neighborhoods. The Iraqi forces have made a new plan. They are putting more snipers and mortars in the northeast. Iraqi Special Forces Lieutenant General Sami al-Arafi says ISIS has no defenses for this attack.
Staying in Asia, we would like to take you to the east of the country of China. The Chinese government is investing tens of billions of dollars as part of an ambitious economic plan to rebuild ports, roads, and rail networks. China's President Xi Jinping has pledged $120 billion for the scheme, known as the Belt and Road Initiative. The plan, which aims to extend trade links between Asia, Africa, Europe, and beyond, was first unveiled in 2013, part of a massive funding boost, which is aimed at strengthening China's links with the trading partners. It includes $9 billion in aid in developing countries and international institutions that form part of the Belt and Road Project. President Putin of Russia and President Erdogan of Turkey were among those applauding from the front row of the Chinese leader, talking to a big family of harmonious coexistence, and pledged billions of dollars in loans and investment. But neighbors Japan and India have stayed away from the summit, suspicious that China's development agenda masked a bid for strategic assets and geopolitical ambition. Brazil has announced to end the national emergency over Zika virus after a great decrease in cases. The cases dropped 95% between January and April compared to last year. The Zika virus was linked to the birth of babies with abnormal heads. The disease was called microcephaly. It also spread to about 30 other countries. The World Health Organization lifted its own emergency in November of last year. No people this year have been killed by this virus.
Now for some TCS news. On Thursday, we had Mr. Larry tell the history class about his mother's experience in Auschwitz during the Holocaust. He read off his mother's story, telling the atrocities that happened to members of his family, from the family being forced from their homes to his mother surviving in the gas chamber at Auschwitz due to malfunction. Thank you for the conversation, Mr. Larry. It is much appreciated.
The biology class had a recent discussion with Dr. Scott, who is the head of immunology at Hopkins. He came in to talk about viruses and vaccines and answered questions the class had from their biology classes. Thank you for coming in and speaking to the class. All of us here at TCS would like to thank Marcus's mom, Garrett's mom, Olivia's mom, Donald's mom, Sarah's dad, and of course Miss Peg and Miss Carol for bringing in food for this week for us.
We would like to thank everyone for tuning in for another TCS News broadcast.
Have a great weekend.
See you soon.